everyone, welcome to the new video on the YouTube channel of the Chess Club Pobednik. In this video we will analyze the game between Arjun Erigaisi and Dmitry Andreikin that was played yesterday in the European Club Cup in Vrnjacka Banja. Why is this game important? Well, it's important because with this victory Arjun Erigaisi has broke the ELO barrier of 2,800 ELO points. He is now only the 16th player in the history to achieve this milestone, and second Indian after the legendary Vishwanathan Anand. The game started as a Karo Khan advanced variation. I thought that this was a very rare move a3, but actually it's played many times, even by Wesley So against the world champion Ding. So the variation is viable. Okay, so white is trying to establish a very strong pawn on e5 in the center, and black is trying to dislodge it. This was all played before, but now Arjun is playing a novelty c4. He is delaying the castle, that was the usual move, leaving his king in the center. This is a little bit risky, as we will see later. So Andreikin finally destroyed the pawn on e5, and he won the pair of bishops. I would say even here now black is slightly better because he has the two pairs of bishops and white king is still stuck in the center. Of course, this knight cannot be taken because you will lose the queen due to the spin. Be careful about that. Don't be too greedy, always check what is going on. So knight d5 was played, and now bishop c5 attacking f2, forcing white to finally castle. Now black is threatening to take the knight e3. And now this was a mistake, bishop d4. It's a very natural move to play, and you want to fortify the e5 pawn. You want to possibly cover the d file so that the queen is not exposed to any attacks. You also think you're winning the tempo by attacking this rook, but as we will see, king h8 was the best move here. And we'll just see now after bishop d4, Arjun completely ignored the rook on a1 and he played queen h5. Great move. Let's give it annotation. Is attacking h7, so black has no time to take the rook on a1. So he has to play g6, the only move, and now he took on j6. Andreikin played queen e7 to cover h7. You cannot take the bishop because you will end up with 2 pawns down and discovered king, which will be very prone to attack. This is practically the winning position for white. So this was not good. You cannot take the bishop. Instead, queen e7 was played, and now the bishop retreats. He still leaves the rook on a1, but Andreikin is ignoring it. He thought that probably if he would exchange this bishop for this rook, the pawn on e5 would remain a little bit loose, and that this bishop, knight, and the queen would provide sufficient compensation for the material by attacking the exposed black king. So for this reason, he decided to create his own counterplay by doubling the rooks on the f-file, pressing the f2 pawn because he has the dark square bishop and white doesn't. So this was possible to play. Of course, don't take the bishop because you will run into double attack. Now the rook finally escaped from a1, and black moved his king to h8 a little bit later, but better late than never. And this is a very good move because he's protecting f2. He's enabling his knight to jump away, as we'll see now. and he starts to attack the bishop on d4. Bishop does not have many squares to go. He has also to protect the e5 pawn because it's attacked twice. But now it would be a mistake to keep chasing the bishop. It's tempting, but it's wrong because black has the wonderful move rook h6. And now when you move the queen, he's playing queen h3, attacking h2. So this is quite dangerous for white. You should avoid that. Instead of rook b1, he played a wonderful move, queen h4. Why is this move so brilliant? I really liked it when I saw it. It's because if black plays rook h6, he will have queen e4, and on this he can play calmly f3, or I prefer queen g2. It's like in some variations of the Marshall Ruy Lopez. Let's go back to the game. So queen h4 was a very good move for this. Instead of rook h6, black is changing his strategy. He's playing queen d5, solidifying the pawn on b5. Rook f4. Of course, don't take the rook because you will get checkmated or you will have to give up your queen. So instead of grabbing the rook, he played queen h6, which is a good move. And now queen c4. Okay, so he's attacking a4, e2, some sort of a double attack, not so bad. And now queen h5. This is a great move. He had to calculate the resulting ending because now we'll see the black can force massive exchanges. The thing is that after rook f5, if you play queen e8, for example, which is the only move that is giving check and not dropping the rook, you can just go back, and now you have to come back and protect the rook. So black can force the repetition here. But instead of queen e8 check, white played knight e3. And now there are massive exchanges. The thing is that white has given his extra pawn back, but he's getting a very good ending where he can attack the black king, and it's very unpleasant. Now he's threatening, of course, to make the ladder checkmate on the back rank, but Dmitry here made a mistake by grabbing the pawn. He was probably in time trouble. You see, he had only 3 minutes, and he spent more than 2 minutes on this move. However, his judgment was wrong because now white is gaining a winning attack. He had to play e3. So, for example, if now white will play rook c7 or something similar, he can also expose the white king to counterattack. Instead of that, he grabbed the pawn, and now brilliant move rook c7. Let's give it a notation. Now you're threatening checkmate with rook d8. So the only move is rook g5 to cover the checkmate. h4, of course, just harass the rook a bit. Now check. It's important to give this check because now with the rook on g8, you're threatening checkmate on h7. So white has to, white is winning another tempi. And on rook g4, now you take once, you come back, threaten the checkmate again. He has to go back to h8 to enable rook g8 cover. And now just calmly attack the rook on g4, kick it away from the g file. And after h7, now the threat is back rank checkmate. Dmitry Andreikin resigned. And with this victory, Arjun Erigaisi leaped over 2,800 elo points. He is now in the live ratings, which can change after tomorrow's round because there's still more games left in the European Club Cup. But after round 5, he is third in the live ratings behind Magnus Carlsen and Fabiana Caruana, and only 0.1 points ahead of Hikaru Nakamura. We will see what will happen until the end of the tournament. it's curious that in the previous round, Dmitry Andreikin actually defeated Gukesh, the World Championship challenger, and Gukesh was also trying to get over 2,800, but now after this defeat to Dmitry, he will probably have to wait for another chance. That was it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the Chess Club Pobednik, and see you soon with more entertaining videos. Bye bye.